What is up, everyone? Chaotix here, and I'd like to welcome you back to an interesting part of my blind run of Hyperlight Drifter. Now, a few things might look a little bit different, to the keen eye that is, but if you haven't noticed, at the bottom of the screen where my little man's sitting at, you will notice that I've hit 802 drifts, or dashes, whatever. With doing this, and with that I actually unlocked the other door. Now I was actually just practicing because I didn't know when the other door would unlock. I knew there was another door and I knew there was something in there, I just didn't know the number. I hit 800 and I was like, oh boy, it opened, we should probably stop. So I am going to show myself doing that, but I feel like I also kind of want to explain how this works, because I know that if you play this game on the PC, I know crazy people who do that, there's a way to do it where you go back and forth, but apparently that's cheating and whatnot. So I'm going to show you the way that I did it, which is basically going around in circles a whole bunch of times. Now, obviously, I can't really explain that as I'm doing it because I need to focus and concentrate on this. Like, it seems so simple, but as I've always known, the most simplest things demand a lot of concentration. So I'm going to do a little bit of post commentary. Right now I'm doing live commentary, but I'm going to switch to the post commentary in a few moments. I want to actually show you guys what we get, because I don't know exactly. Well, I know what it is because one of my friends told me when I unlocked it. I was like, oh, okay. So let's take a look at what it is. A new outfit. We have a blue one. So let's first look at that, and then I will go into the whole thing and explain how I go about doing that. Be right back. Okay, we're back, and we have this sweet purplish blue thing going on here. Look at this. Look at this. That looks awesome. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm actually going to go above 800. So future me, you take over and explain this while past me get the drifting or the dashing. Thanks, past me, and hello everyone, it's future me. So I have not done post commentary in a while, so I might be a little bit rusty, but in any case, to actually explain this to help anyone who wants to know how to do this, there's a few key things that you're going to want to do. As you're seeing in the screen, probably one of the most important things throughout all of this is to try, and I'm going to really emphasize this, to try to stay in the center of the room. Don't get too close to the middle and don't get too close to the edge. I know at some points I get really close to the sides and whatnot. You really want to try, and I can't stress this enough, to stay in the center. Most of the time, if you get too close to an edge, you're most likely going to hit it. So, tip number one, stay in the middle. Tip number two, be rested. And what I mean by this is have your arm, most likely your dominant arm that's going to be pressing the button, well rested, because otherwise it's going to strain your arm and you're going to kind of be like, I don't really want to keep going. It's kind of like that weird kind of pain when you're working a muscle and then you get to a point where you're just like, God, I don't feel like doing it. It's like that. So you want to have your arm and even yourself well rested. It helps because you think of this: you are pressing a button 800 times. That's like, doing a pull-up or bench pressing, and you're just using that one arm and completely keep going. Your arm or whatever you're working on is going to get worn out after a while. So that's why I say to be well rested. Another thing, breathe. Try to continuously breathe while you're doing this. I know that sounds kind of weird and like you should be breathing anyway, but if you're sometimes when you get a little into it, you kind of like your breathing is kind of weird. Try to have a rhythm of breathing. So not to like say like concentrate on breathing or whatnot, but just inhale and exhale, because there's gonna be some points where you're gonna be like, I'm so close, and then it's always when you're so close that you kind of tense up, which leads me to the next thing. Stay relaxed. You want to be relaxed when you're doing this. It'll make things a lot easier. Most of the time people, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already seen people do this. You're like, I want to do this, I can unlock this costume and whatnot, and you get anxious and you just want to do it, and you don't do it. It's not going to come to you as easier if you were just more relaxed and fluent. Luckily for me, and me doing this blind, I didn't watch anything, so it was me just practicing over and over again. I think at least in each session, I have at least attempted to practice this a little bit. And that's another good segue. Practice. Don't just assume that you're gonna just do it, or just have like a sit-down session. I mean, you could do it that way, don't get me wrong, you could just do it. But it's going to be a pain in the ass, alright? Trust me when I tell you, you're just gonna be like, this practice. Like, you know, you beat a boss or whatnot, you come back to town and do some upgrades, just go around the lap a few times. And as far as going around the lap, think about it this way. I know hitting 800 seems to be that sweet point and whatnot, but why not just, gee, I don't know, work your way up to it. You know, do 100 first, and then probably go up for 300, and then just, you know, as you continue going on, just scale it up more higher and higher until you reach the goal that you want. That also being said, when it comes down to doing this, it's not button mashing. In fact, it's more rhythmatic than you might actually think. And I would honestly say to have headphones on so you can hear this, because this is actually pretty key. Each drift, that's what I call it, has a beginning and end sound. And you want to kind of have a timing of when you hear the ending to press the button at that exact same time, so you'll continuously keep going. It's, I guess the equivalent to this is like, the best thing I can think of, especially in my gaming, all the games that I played, is Super Metroid and trying to do a wall jump. It's a rhythm to it. And hearing the sounds of the end of the dash and the beginning of the dash really helps, because in a weird sense, it's like a heartbeat that's going really fast. Now, that being said, you can do this slowly as well. I mean, not like extremely slow, because he'll stop on a dime. Or you can do it really fast, which you can spin out or slide out, depending on how it goes. You want to have a good medium in between that. So it's like you're pressing a button and you want to stay in rhythm with yourself. You know, to be completely honest, people who have a rhythm or like, let's say, for the sake of argument, you're good at rhythm-based games, you most likely will have a good chance of doing this, like, really easily. In fact, if you just have rhythm in general, you should be able to pick this up. For people who don't have rhythm, because lo and behold, there are people who don't have it, the best way I can think of a heartbeat. You want to go like a heartbeat. I said probably the best way that I actually could describe it to you guys, because any other thing that I could actually say to you would probably be like, whatever. But, you know, like I said, just keep practicing and you'll get it, you know. I mean, like, literally, I was just practicing. I did, like, about maybe 4 different sessions before I actually did it. And it just came to me. And I even tried it again, so I'd done it twice doing 800. This is the first time we're seeing me go up to 1,000 and stuff. And that's insane as it is. But, you know, just take your time. Have fun with it. Don't do it. Don't just be stressing yourself out, because that's not going to help you out, okay? You're going to get frustrated. You're not going to want to do it. Just go with the flow, and you should be fine. And you know what? If my tips and hints are helpful in any ways, you know, please let me know. I feel like I want to at least help people with this. I know I'm kind of showing off and seeing how I mess up. Don't worry. I screw up. And I'm about to screw up really soon. But, I mean, just, you know, have fun with it and just, you know, go with the flow. And hopefully this video helped. I hope this video is able to help people. In any case, guys, I've been Chaotix. You all have yourself an amazing day. Stay safe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. And as always, stay cooly. And now I'm going to rest my arm because it hurts like a son of a bitch. Later, everybody.